You always have some dreams that you wish would come true, but you know they never will. For example, to fly, be able to make money, or to be invisible. One of my dreams is to have a dinner party with 5 guests who could be whoever I wanted. If this dream came true, I think it would be hard to choose only 5 people, but I have thought about it and now I'm going to tell you whom I would like to invite to my dinner party. It doesn't matter if I'm tired, happy, or sad. I always like to watch 2 TV series. The name of the TV series are Gossip Girl and The OC. In Gossip Girl, there is one guy called Jack Bass who is really cool. Gossip Girl takes place in New York, mostly on Manhattan. The story is about young people, where some of them are rich and live on Manhattan and some of them are poor and live in Brooklyn. But the story is also about the youth parents. To simplify, I could say that Gossip Girl is about friendship, problems, and love. Chuck is very calm and he has a lot of power. I would like to invite him because I think he's a really cool person and because it would be very fun to be able to tell people that I have had dinner with Chuck Bass. In the TV series The OC, there is a fictional character called Seth Cohen. He is pretty much like the opposite of Chuck. Seth is very shy, uncertain, and all his life he has been bullied and in love with one of the most popular girls in the school. The series is about when he and some youths go to high school and some years later go to college. Seth is a very funny person. He thinks very much, talks really fast, is very sarcastic, and uses a lot of irony when he talks. Even if he had 2 very good parents, he had a hard time when he grew up because of the bullying, exactly like many other people in the world. I would like to ask him how it was like and if he has any advices of solving the bullying problem in the world. But like you understand, I also would like to invite him to my dinner party because of the same reason why I chose Jack Bass. It would be really cool to have dinner with the famous Seth Cohen. My parents and grandparents have told me a lot about how it was like living when they were in my age, but I have always wondered how my parents looked like and how they were when they really were in my age. Because of that, my third guest is my mother, Angelis, but when she also was 16 years old. I don't just think it would be an easy way for me to understand how she was and how things were in the 80s. I also think it would describe me and my future a bit. I would ask her about her spare time, about school and such things. But the most interesting thing would be to ask her what she thought about the future, when she thought she would live, where she thought she would live, and with whom, what her job would be, her children, and things like that. When I'm a grown up, I would like to have kids. Therefore, I've chosen my future children to be one of my guests. To get a good mix, I would like he or her to be around 30 or 35 years. During the dinner, I would like to ask he or her about their future and about the life and about how I have been as a mother. My last guest is a Swedish famous comedian. She grew up on a Swedish island called Gotland, and that's the reason for her accent. I think her jokes are fantastic. One of the things I like about her is her way to joke about herself. This guest is Babben Larsson. I know that she has had a hard time during her life, and I would like her to tell me how her life has been like and what she has done when she hasn't felt good. But of course, I also invite her to make sure that everyone around the table will laugh a lot during the dinner. I want the six of us to spend the night at the beach in some warm country with a lot of lights and a very nice dinner. I've chosen this place because it will be a very calm and good place to talk to each other. According to me, I think the mix of the people would be very good, and I think and hope that everybody would have a great time during my dream dinner party.